Welcome, free live tarot readings. Have I got a surprise for you tonight? Gloria B, welcome. How are you doing? IT guy, Jasmine, Mona. We got 25 people here and it's been 30 seconds. Armoni, KD, Pamela, Mona, Jasmine, Sage Advice Tarot. It's been a minute. How you doing? Dallas TV, Assel. Let's see, Felicia. Welcome back, Felicia. Arco, hello. And Patricia. How is everybody doing tonight? Gloria B, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. May, I did do your reading, May. Did do that. May, I have a dedicated video for you on the channel. IT guy, thank you for your donation. And Felicia, thank you for your other donation. So, May, go to the videos on my channel and you will see a dedicated video for the stream crash last night. So I had to make a video. Look what I have. Look at this. I trimmed the oak, ash, and thorn. Look at how pretty it is now. All right, some focus would be great. There we go. All right, look how pretty it is now. Oak, ash, and thorn. I trimmed it so it doesn't have those white borders. It looks great. It looks so good. It looks so good. I'm really excited about this one. And the Heaven and Earth Tarot is coming tomorrow as well. I mean, it is looking great. Samantha, thank you for your donation. Miss M, thank you for your donation. We have 20 donations. It's been 5 minutes. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you. Appreciate everybody. All right. We have a donation from yesterday we did not get to as well. Now, if you were during the crash last night, after the crash, I wrote down everybody's questions and I did a dedicated video for all of you that missed it. So it is there. Go check that out. And it is on the channel under the videos section. All right, let's start off with the Light Seers Tarot. We have one more Uno Mas makeup video from last night, and that is for Adriana. How's Devin feeling towards me? Sarah Smith, if you are in the chat, thank you so much for your donation as well. Sarah Smith signed up for my Patreon. If you aren't on the Patreon, my God, you get a lot of free stuff on that. The amount of stuff I have on that Patreon is just embarrassing at this point. There's so much. All right. Samantha, I got your question about your internship. We will put that in there shortly. And cool. So let's word wrap that and go to the Light Seers Tarot. See how Devin feels towards me. Hopefully Devin feels nice towards you because I like you. Devin should like you. I mean, you know, you have to set the standard somewhere. I figure if you're nice, and everybody should like you. That's how the world should work, at least, you know, in my imagination. Maybe not realistic all the time, but I can dream. I can dream indeed about all of that stuff. All right, let's see about this. How is it going to work? Arco, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. All right, you know, we got the autofocus is enabled tonight, so it's going to be one of those nights with the focus. That's okay. Devin, Hierophant, and the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands reversed, Death and Rebirth, Eight of Cups. Basically, they're looking for somebody that is not going to be a disappointment. I think they're just tired of the dating scene. They're really sort of upset at this point. Not big on the dating scene. They're not too thrilled with the entire thing and how it is going and all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, they want somebody different. They want somebody a little bit unusual, maybe a little bit out of their comfort zone. Again, the routine is getting them down. You see that with a Hierophant. Let's get away from this. Let's move away. Death and Rebirth. Let's get something a little different. You can see we want a personality. We want some traits that are going to be not disappointing again. We've had so many crap relationships lately. We just want something like that. You see that also with the Eight of Cups being reversed. This really has the feel of, I don't want to walk that road anymore. I'm tired of that road to where I just end up in a bad place, bad relationship. I'm upset. I'm ticked off. I don't really want to deal with that. I feel like I wasted a huge amount of time too. You know, life is short. We don't want to waste our time. It is just going to be one of those matters. So the Eight of Cups reverse points to that, a lot of that. And again, the Knight of Wands, they're not afraid to walk away at this point. Even if somebody's super cute, really nice, they're not afraid to walk away. They used to be, but now not so much. So how do they feel about you? They feel that you have potential. They like you. They think you're cute. They think that it has some potential going there. But again, we really need to see some stability traits. We really need to see something that is going to be a little different than what we're used to as far as the Devon life goes. So there we go. There we go indeed. All right. Why does Tej handily keep emailing me about my stuff? That's really annoying. Anyway, Gloria B. What are I going to do? Increase more business? Nivedha, thank you so much for your donation as well. I appreciate you. All right. You messaged CL. Gloria B is reaching out. Gloria B is reaching out, getting that communication done, finding out how it's going to go. And for that one, we are going to see how it is going to go by using the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, I did start my Thoth clone today. I'm not sure how it's going to look. I'm going to post the picture, and you people, you tell me how it looks. You tell me how it looks, because I need to know. I want to know if I'm going down the road to hell, if I'm going down that road, nobody's going to like it. I want to know early, so I don't waste a lot of time. Just like Devon doesn't want to waste time, I don't either, right? Nobody wants to waste a lot of time with a tarot deck that nobody wants. All right, let's see what the Waterfall Tarot. Speaking of that, by the way, I did contact Gregory Scott today. I emailed him. I said, hey, Greg, let's interview. I want to interview you, find out your motivation, what caused you to make a tarot deck, what influences you had, and things like that. I think it'd be a fun interview. Anyway, we'll see what he says. He's in the UK, so he's waking up right about now. All right. Any love messages for Queen of Water? Queen of Water, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's see about this. We messaged CL. Is he going to reply? We're looking for Swords. Swords really sort of looks at, will somebody come back and listen to us? Will they come back and say hi? What are they going to do? We messaged them. Eight of Swords says yes. Ace of Swords is such a powerful card. It really is. It is all about the beginnings of communication. We have some things, sort of a hesitation before we hit you up, before we get all that done. But the Ace of Swords says we do end up getting that communication, getting the reply to you. So how did he feel? Now, here we go. It was not exactly the text that they wanted. I think they wanted a little bit of a different text at that point. I think they were expecting something else. Temperance, they're finding a balance between things. Eight of Cups are kind of disappointed in what they received. I mean, a lot of times we get a text, we feel like that we text something, but in the meantime, the person reads it completely different. You know how that goes? It's like the communication game when you're in grade school and you whisper secrets to the person next to you and they whisper to the person next to you. By the time it gets all the way to the end, it's different. We kind of get that feel here. The Eight of Cups is not what I expected to hear from you. Definitely not. They also didn't expect you to text them. I don't think they expected a text. The Four of Swords, that break, that stoppage. This is covered on my audiobook and my book. I go into depth with this thing. I did the audiobook version of this card today. It really says, I didn't expect that. That was unexpected. And not necessarily I was taking a break, but it was just an unexpected event, something I didn't mean to see. Did it sort of even out? Did it sort of make up for what happened before? Or did it sort of even things out with the Temperance? It's starting to. We're getting that warmed up feel. We're warming up a little bit. Again, not exactly what they wanted to hear, but Ace of Swords says they will reply. They definitely. Ace of Swords, I thought it was the truth seemed. It could be. That's a good thing about tarot. There are 10 million definitions for every card. You could just go on and on and on. That's the beauty of tarot. And that's why you get different tarot readers, you get different interpretations of stuff. That's why I like collaborations where you get 4 or 5 tarot readers in and they all do a reading and stuff. That is cool. That is a lot of fun. You never know what you are going to get. Speaking of never know what you're going to get, we're going to do a love reading for Felicia. And And we are going to use speaking of love, we are going to use my extreme loved, also love reading for November, my extremely loved Oak, Ash, and Thorn Kickstarter Tarot. Now, I did trim it. I don't have any fancy graphics to put up on the screen because I just trimmed this today. I spent a lot of time doing this, unfortunately. So, there you go. There we go. Bethany, it's been a hot minute. How have you been? It is so good to see you as well. Philippe, welcome. Bartman, welcome. All right. Oak, Ash, and Thorn is here. We trimmed it to make it look pretty. It looks kind of like a gravestone from the back, but, it's not. It's not. I think it's going to be one of my new favorite decks. I just feel it. I feel it. I think it has a lot of power, a lot of ability, a lot of good stuff coming up. When the camera focuses, that's when the magic happens. But there you go. Look how cute that. Come on, give it up. How cute that is. How cute. Look at that. It's got a little bunny. We got a deer. We got a bunch of foxes playing. I'm telling you, this is such a cool deck. All right. Love reading for November. The Fool, the Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Five of Wands. I do think that you have somebody that is communicating with you already. It seems like this sort of goes in. All right, this is driving me nuts. Oh, we got to do manual focus. Sorry about this. Please wait. Okay, focus mode. This is what I want. I want manual focus. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Now let's get it nice and tight. Oh, that's the sweet spot. All right, now I can wave my hand around. Cool. So we do have somebody that has been in there, as far as the past goes. You've met this person before. I think they're coming back. We got the Fool. The Fool is normally a new adventure, somebody that's coming out, somebody's taking a risk. The cute little deer and the butterfly. This is just cute overload right here. I mean, I'm just feeling it. The Fool says that we do have somebody coming in. We have some interesting things coming here. Two of Pentacles. It's all about choices, right? Now, the King of Cups is sort of the referee here. The King of Cups is Gandhi, as you've seen from my videos. And it really sort of says somebody that we've had a relationship with, somebody that we're familiar with, somebody that we've known in the past. Sabrina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. They're sort of coming back. We have good love options. We have love sort of figuring out how to go with that. Now, the Five of Wands says that this does cause some conflict with somebody else. DYB, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. If you're in the queue, we have 10,000 readings to do. I have no idea where we are. We are way up here, actually. So, yeah, if you're in the queue, it's going to be a hot minute. Sorry about that. But it is somebody from the past. When they come in, they seem to cause a little bit of drama. And I think it's drama that's caused by the person coming back. I don't think the person actually causes drama. They don't just pull drama out of a hat and throw it in the mix. I think that them being there, them being present, causes some type of drama. That's where we have this Five of Wands feel, with the foxes leaping, dancing around, having this sort of interesting thing coming through here. And again, with the King of Cups. So love reading for November. We have the return of somebody that we've seen before. It causes some drama. Maybe with somebody else. Maybe you're dating somebody else, seeing somebody else. And all of a sudden this person shows up, or maybe this person shows up and just has a drama that they sort of drag in with them. But again, you are familiar with this person and they will be making an appearance. Other than that, I don't really see anything. You don't see anything with the Two of Pentacles being the choices, trying to figure out what you want to do with the whole situation. But yeah, so this sort of a love reading for November. They are coming back, making a return, sneaking back in the door to see how Felicia is doing, because we want to know how Felicia is doing, and we want to use that cute tarot because that is cuteness overload. Does it match the Mons tarot? I don't think so. That is super cute, but man, it comes close. It certainly comes close. IT guy, what can I do to increase more business? That is going to be the good part. That is going to be the good thing right there. IT guy wants a little extra cash. Let's get you some cash, IT guy. Get you some of that fat cash. Let you do the money trick on your own. Teach IT guy to do the money trick. via real money. The money trick in real life. That's what you need. For this one, let's use everybody's favorite golden wheel. Get that action there. Get it going on. The swords are very witty and calculating when it comes to pranks. Could be indeed. All right, Pamela wants to know about Brian. Great takers clients under heavy stress. Well, there you go. See, my Thoth deck, I think, is going to be good for that as well. I'm going to post. Hopefully, I'm going to be done with my first card this weekend, and I'm going to post it. And I want everybody to give me a brutal and honest assessment because I don't want to waste a lot of time on that. I'm telling you now, if it's going to be a dead end, let's not go down that road. All right, what can I do for more business? I'm getting just hammered with text. Okay, cool. All right, well, Sarah Smith, if you're in chat, I appreciate you. All right, Justice reversed, 2 of Wheels, the Hermit reversed, and the King of Swords. I think you're skipping out on some stuff. You're not really meeting the needs of people that need this service. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is the totalitarian, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. It is sort of taking action, taking activity. It seems that this being the only right side card that's up, it seems that you need to be taking more command, more control, getting in there, getting that passion in there, finding stuff, doing stuff, making it happen. It almost feels like you're not doing that or you're doing that in an incorrect way. The 2 of Wheels, choices reversed. It feels like that you don't have enough leverage or enough leeway to do what you need to do in this realm. It's like that you're doing one thing, you're doing it your way, that's how it's going to go, and all of that stuff. So the 2 of Wheels, sort of just this mix, like I'm just stuck doing something. In reality, you're not. The King of Swords, the King of Swords would plow through that. You tell the King of Swords he doesn't have any choices, he'll laugh in your face. He just do it. You're just going to do it. King of Swords doesn't care. Hermit reversed. It is about getting other people's opinions as well. So, for example, you're making a new Thoth deck. Get somebody else's opinions on that. All right, Samantha, let me know what your other question is. Well, be in a romantic relationship by March. Samantha, I think you can find somebody in chat to be in a romantic relationship. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, we'll get that question as well. Thank you for your other donation, Samantha. I greatly appreciate you. And we got that, and we need to mark that as read. Okay. Hermit says you do need to get feedback. If you're in a box by yourself and you're trying to get this business done, then you're sort of giving yourself feedback, this endless loop of positive feedback, negative feedback, whatever you're doing, it's just not going to work. You need that feedback. The Hermit, get some feedback on where you're going. Justice, don't try to balance everything out. Don't try to make it even. Don't try to be fair and balance this and that out. In other words, I'm spending a lot of time on this project. I'm not spending enough time on this project. You don't have to balance out your time between everything. Focus on what makes you money. Focus on what is going to increase your business. If that's advertising, if that's getting on social media, if that's making a site that people like, if that's improving your product, you know what you need. People are going to give you feedback as per the Hermit reverse. Go down that path, and that is going to make you more successful in your business. Right. Miss M. Amy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. It is hopping tonight. We got a gazillion people here. It is really going well. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. All right. Did the truth? Okay. No, we're doing Ms. M. I'm Lieb. He's Cap. This feels for me after. All right. Ms. M. Does he feel for me now? Oh, Ms. M, something happened last night. Ms. M had something happen. Ms. M, let us know. Let us know what happened last night, Ms. M. All right. Let's see about that by using the This Might Hurt Tarot, because Ms. M may have had a bad conversation on the phone or may have had a good visit. You don't know. You never know. All right. Let's see, Ms. M. Gotta spill a little of the beans there. Don't go too far, but we gotta at least know a little bit. Hot. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. See what we're doing with Ms. M. How are they feeling this AM? They like you? Are they happy? How do they feel? The Five of Cups reversed. That's not too bad. Look, you got some reverse cards, but they're bad ones. I think you're doing well. I don't think this is going to be too bad at all. This might not hurt after all. Five of Wands. Look at this, a bad card reversed. We got the Five of Cups reversed. I think we're cleaning up. It just has this feel of we're cleaning things up. We're putting the Band-Aid on. I think we're cleaning up quite a bit. I think we have some good things sort of moving through. We got some good things moving through here. It seems we've literally patched up something. We fixed something, right? It's like the computer that won't boot. You just have to fiddle with it, and then it starts booting, and everything runs fine. You did that. You did that. We got the two fives reversed. Whatever you did, I think really sort of fixed some situations. And that's all you really need, right? In a love relationship, in any kind of relationship, you just need clear communication. You need to make sure that everybody's needs are known. Everybody's sort of working towards getting the love going. That's all you really need in life. That seems to be what is happening here. Now, the Knight of Swords says we are a bit delayed. Something happened previously that sort of, again, maybe that's the part we needed band-aiding up. Something happened previously. We sort of have a bit of a delay. Knight of Swords reversed amongst all this stuff, a delay. So we're having sort of second thoughts, a little bit of a doubt at this point. Is it because of these two fives that are sort of bookending the reading? Could be, but we do have second thought sort of creeping in with some of that. Overall, I don't think the delay is a big thing, nor is it just going to be dramatic. It's going to hang out forever. I don't think it's stinking up everything that bad, right? It's not as stinky as that deck right there, but the Ace of Wands says we are going to recover from this delay. We are going to get moving. Now, this is sort of an interesting dichotomy between. I want to talk about this on my Patreon with my behind the readings, because this is an interesting thing to talk about. We have a movement card reversed, and then we have an action card straight up. Like how do these interact? If I had more time, if I didn't have 10,000 readings, well, I'd probably go into this, but we're definitely going to move in the Patreon and talk about that, because this is going to be an important one right here to try to sort of determine between those two cards, when you have that situation, how do you treat it? But overall, Brittany, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Overall, it looks like that things are going well. Things are repaired. A little bit of a second thoughts, a little bit of a doubt, but I don't really think that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be too bad. All right. Did somebody tell me the truth? Arco wants to know what my hands are on the wrong keys. Okay. Did the Virgo tell me the truth? You know how to tell if a Virgo is lying, right? Their lips are moving. Okay. I'm kidding. I'm a Virgo. Did Virgo tell me the truth? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Brittany, thank you again for your donation. We got your question in the queue. But for now, we need to know about truth. And if we want to be brutal, and we do, because I think that Arco wants the scoop. Arco wants the reality. Arco doesn't care about hurt feelings. Arco wants the truth. And for that, we're going to need the Thoth. We don't have the fluffy Thoth quite yet. It's going to be a few months out. Sage Advice Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We need that. We need that. We need that to happen. All right, the Thoth. Here it comes. Ready or not, Arco, you're about to get it. You're about to get it. You want to know if they're telling the truth? You can't handle the truth. What movie was that? Oh, was that Officer and a Gentleman? Oh, you can tell I'm old because I remember that. I remember Jack Nicholson when he wasn't like really old. Okay, kind of awkward. Conversation's gone awkward, but okay. Let's go back to the Virgo. Oh, strife starts us out. We do have a good connection, trying to sort of get her own way. I think they did tell the truth. I had all of this hype. I had all of this hype. It turns out they're telling the truth. I mean, that's the way it goes. They're telling the truth. Strife is sort of the odd man out here, though. Strife says that they really don't want the drama associated with telling you something that's not true. I think they know that you know. They know that you know They know if they're going to just load you up with BS, you're not going to fall for it. Strife says, I don't want to do that. I know you a little bit better than that. I want the connection. I want to give you the information. I want you to have what you need in this particular thing. And the information is key here. You needed this particular information. This information was important to this person, that Virgo wanted you to have it. And they're willing to tell you straight up what's going on. Now, the world says that if they tell you this info, then everything is going to improve between you two. It almost seems like maybe a little dirt on the Taurus. Something happened here. They think that this is going to turn out well. In other words, I'm going to give you some information. You're going to take that. You're going to run with it. And everything is going to turn out better because I leaked this info. Now, we do have the castle. Sort of brings this weird element in here. It says that keep it to yourself. Even if I told you straight up, I said, here is the info, then keep it to yourself, though. I don't want you sharing this. This is something between us. This is not something I want you to go to the Taurus and say, guess what the Virgo told me? I don't think they want you to do that. Keep it to yourself. Keep it in the castle. Keep it secure. Keep it secure. They don't want you to go leak this to the Taurus. That's not why they told you. Arco, that's not why they told you. All right. I want to use the Oak, Ash, and Thorn again. Oh, we are going to use that freaking Heaven and Earth Tarot lock. We're just going to use that just nonstop one day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe this weekend. I don't know. Anyway, I'm telling you, I'm excited about this thing. It better look gorgeous, or I'm just gonna have an emotional breakdown on stream. All right, Nivedha. Okay, A's feelings for me, and when will we talk again? And a G in feelings would be great. There we go. All right, let's see about that. What are the feelings towards me? I'm thinking it has been a hot minute since we have used, my friends, the Playful Heart Tarot. We need that. What about that Smelly Tarot? I'm going to mix it in tonight. I'm going to mix it in. The Smelly Tarot will be mixed in tonight. I promise you. At Halloween night. That could be the time to do it. That could be the Halloween night. Could be a Heaven and Earth, nothing but Heaven and Earth Tarot. I may do it. Don't doubt me. Now, you know I'm excited about this deck. I didn't even do a dedicated night for my own tarot. So the fact that I might do one for Heaven and Earth, I mean, I'm just telling you, that's the hype. That is the real hype. By the way, it's back in stock at Llewellyn. So if you want it, get it. Use the 35% off coupon to get that sucker too. You're going to be happy. What are the A's feelings for me? When will we talk again? The Hermit doesn't look good. Death doesn't look good. Knight of Pentacles doesn't look good. And the Three of Wands looks even more bad. I don't know. What are the feelings towards you? It seems like that they want to get to know you better, but they have a lot of trepidation, a lot of hesitation as far as getting into something, just leaping in, finding something with you. The Hermit really doesn't look good for anybody's feelings, getting a new relationship, getting some passion, getting something going on. It just feels like it's not happening. The Hermit puts a sort of a stall, a little bit of a hesitation on that. Virtue being reversed kind of reinforces this. It says that, I'm willing to get to know, I'm willing to understand a little bit, I'm willing to do that, but the Three of Wands says I'm not willing to go way far out, I'm not willing to put like a ton of effort into it. Death says that if I am interested in you, if I do have feelings for you, you need to change a little bit. What I saw, what I experienced needs to be altered a little bit. We need to have a little bit of change come in here for me to be totally satisfied with everything. So, Death says we need some alteration. We need some change in order for this to work. Knight of Pentacles. They want something super serious. not really fast, I don't think, but they do want something super serious. And that's how it sort of feels with this. So as far as when will they contact me again? When will we talk again? I mean, it may be delayed. You just have this overall feeling of a delay. I want to be alone. I like how the life is. I like how it's going with this virtue reverse. You have a lot of feel of hesitation. Let's drag it out. Let's not get into anything right now. Let me reevaluate how things are going. So it does look kind of challenging. I'm sorry, Nivedha. I'm sorry. I know you were all excited. You come here. I think this is your first reading, and I give you bad news. But I'd rather have you give you straight up truth than BS you. You know what I mean? All right. So Samantha is going into an internship at a hospital. Ooh, anything in person is kind of weird right now, isn't it? Can I get an internship clinical at Children's Hospital next year? Yes or no question. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Let's get Samantha some good news, hopefully. We're doing children, so we want to do some fun deck, and the fun deck will be The Little Prince. Miss M, thank you for your donation. Again, I appreciate that. All right. Angelina, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. Pops up in my head with the Hermit. Roseanne, you got a wild tarot imagination going over there. You got the Shrek donkey. You got the Shrek theme going on. Blah, thank you for hanging back out. I appreciate that. Should I consider the job offer from RT? We're going all out tonight. We have quite the queue. If you're waiting, I think the queue is like, well, we're here. No, we got a couple and then we're here, but it's pretty long. So it's going to be a little bit. Please wait for the delay. I apologize if you're waiting around here. It is on video. You can sort of escape and come back later if you need to. DYB, thank you for your donation as well. DYB wants a tarot throwdown. All right. Can we get an internship? What kind of things are we looking for with an internship? Aces would be great. Anything Pentacles would be great. The Cups does look pretty good. The Wands, not so much. The Five of Cups, not so much. It's almost like that. It's a yes or no question. How are we going to sort of squeeze that out of here? Seven of Swords has an escape. It's almost like that we escape from that, we find something else. It's almost like that's closed down, not a lot of opportunity for that. Is that COVID? I mean, it is next year. I don't know how long COVID's going to be around. Who has any idea? Seven of Swords says we're escaping that. And when we escape something, when we leave with something, when we take something, it seems like we just don't have an opportunity to get into that. Ten of Cups says you do end up with something nice. We end up with a family. We end up with this. This does have children. It is a children's card. And you do have a children's feel with this. I think that you get a different opportunity somewhere else other than what you're trying out. Due to the escape, you do have a good news card here. But the reason I say something else is this barrier between him and the other side, between him. Talk about this extensively in my book, audio book coming out this weekend. We have a barrier here, the barrier between this and what you're thinking of, this and the intern you're trying to go for. Again, now we're escaping from that because of the barrier. Five of Cups, ultimately you felt like this was going to be what you were going to do. You were really focused on this. This was what you're going to do. And it just went someplace else. So the barrier caused disappointment, caused us to escape, find something else. I do think that you end up in a good situation. So without this, it's kind of negative. I mean, it does have the disappointment, the barriers, the escape mechanism, but this says you end up where you enjoy it. You end up somewhere else. So there are other possibilities, are other places to be. And I think that is going to be where you end up, and you're going to be pretty happy, right? Ten of Cups is a good card. It's a happy card. It means things that worked out well. All right. Wow, we got quite a few donations. Any love messages for Queen? Queen, I love you. I mean, isn't that enough? Isn't that enough, Queen? I love you. That should be enough. Hannah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Queen wants to know love messages. Get some love out for Queen. Queen deserves all the love. Get some love for Queen. I love Queen. You should love Queen too. I'm telling you now, that's the rule, the chat rule. If you're in chat, you should love Queen. And we are going to see what messages we have for Queen. the wonderful Queen with the Bonefire Tarot. This is such an awesome deck. This is so cool. I mean, you know, I love all tarot. You know that. You already know that. I'm excited every time anybody releases any deck for any reason, but this is a pretty good deck. It is pretty good. All right, let's see about that. Any love messages for me? The Lovers. Oh, we don't read all upside down, so you got a break here. You got a break for the no all reversal policy. You got a nice break for that because we had some good cards that were flipped, but now they're nice. Look at this, Empress and the Lovers. You are coming into a place where you're going to be more comfortable. You're going to be more satiated. You're going to have things that are going to be better, things that are going to be just this great opportunities, this good news for you. The Empress and the Lovers, bookmarking this entire reading really sort of bodes well for all of that. Now, I do think there are concerns. I mean, you do have some sort of red flags. You do have some concerns as you sort of walk through love, as you sort of try to sort of navigate the whole complex love situation with all the stuff going on. Nine of Swords says we do have a bit of worry, some concern. We see red flags occasionally, but the Eight of Swords says you don't necessarily need to be inhibited by those. You don't need to be surrounded. You don't need to be tied up. You don't need to be blindfolded by some of the red flags, some of the negative things that you sort of see. Those don't need to be there because, again, from here, we again are bookmarked by not only the Empress, which points to literally just this love, this feeling, this satiation with what you have, the emotions that you're being presented, the love that you're being offered, being just totally satiated with that. The Empress is fantastic for that. Very comforting card, very good card. It also has the empowerment as well. It does have the empowerment feel. And again, the Lovers. The Lovers is different than the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is we just met. We're having a good meetup. The Lover says we're in it for the long run. We have a good, thick, wonderful relationship opportunity. So the Lovers and the Empress, that's some good love messages right there. That looks great. That looks pretty good. With the rough reads we've had tonight, take that good read and run with it. You got to run with the good reads because a lot of times this is, especially with the Thoth, we get in kind of a rough situation. Now, there is that question. My Thoth, is it going to be bad news central? Like when we just break it out and throw it down, will it be bad news central? DYB, your first question, you posted my question. DYB, you retracted your question. It says message retracted, and that was your question. So I don't really know what your first question was. DYB, it says, please see below, and you retracted it. So DYB, let me know what your first question was. In the meantime, we're getting some love reading for Sabrina. Actually, let's hop over to Samantha's second question before we do the love reading. Well, that's a love reading too. We got a lot of love in the chat. I'm just saying. We'll hop over there. We'll wait for DYB. We'll come back to DYB. All right. In the meantime, we'll get Samantha. Samantha wants to know about love. Samantha needs all of that love. Now, remember, Samantha is beating people up at this point. Samantha, if you're in love with Samantha, you need to treat her like you need to treat her like literally like an angel, or she will deliver the beat down. She admitted that she ended up beating up C. And you gotta treat her with the gentle gloves. I'm just saying. If anybody in chat is in love with Samantha, Soul, what is going on? Southern Soul Tarot, welcome as well. How is everybody doing? Wants lotto numbers. DYB wants a lotto numbers. There we go. You know, the day if I ever win the lottery, I will get on chat. I will get on here and give out lottery numbers. I'm just saying. If I ever win, I will get on here and give out some lottery numbers. But I haven't won yet, so taking my lottery numbers would be kind of silly, wouldn't it? You need love from my Libra heart. Well, you know, you are a Libra. I think you got some love. I think you got some love possibilities there at least. All right. A lot of cool witchy names tonight. Indeed. So yes or no question. Am I going to be in a relationship by March? Am I going to be in love by March? I minimized this window so much I can't even read my own question. Okay, will I be in a romantic relationship by March? Yes or no question. What are we looking at? Eight of Swords doesn't really bode well for that. Knight of Pentacles, not so much. Page of Swords and the Hierophant. It's interesting. I think you have a mixture of opportunities. I don't really see, like, let's say, just this beautiful love interest that just sort of comes in and just wraps up everything and just makes everything wonderful, and it just ends all and be all, and the soulmate comes. I just don't see any of that. Hierophant does say you got better things to do for a lot of cases. I think that you have too much going on. You have all of these things that sort of back and forth with that. The Hierophant says you have a lot of things going on. And then you have the Page of Swords. I think the love that you're getting offered is not the love that you want. You're getting sort of a Walmart relationship opportunities here. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not really what I wanted. That's a relationship opportunity, sure. But yeah, and not really something I want to sign up with. Page of Swords, you're just kind of dealing with whatever you can get, or you're just kind of dealing with whatever you're being offered, because you're not being offered anything of huge value at this point. Knight of Pentacles, again, reversed. It is about agriculture as far as the Book of Thoth goes. It is about sort of this stubbornness and all that. Again, it just points to, I'm just not proud of what I'm seeing. I'm not getting a lot of things that I'm seeing that I really want to get. Eight of Swords is a bit restricted as well. In other words, you can get in a relationship. You can say yes to one of the really crappy offers you have. Sure, if you want to do that. Other than that, I think it's going to be a little longer. So I think that you need better choices at this point. You need somebody that's going to be better for you, somebody that's not going to be drama-filled, somebody who's going to not run around talking about garbage and all this other stuff. You need something other than a Walmart relationship is what I'm saying. And right now, you're being offered the Walmart relationship. All right, another family wants house number. Will they get the house? All right. So we got another family wants your house. Will they get the house? We both want the house. You're in competition. You're in high competition for this house. DYB and blah, y'all should get together and exchange notes on house hunting. I'm just saying. I know you're in different countries, but I'm just saying both of y'all are just drastically trying to get a house at this point. It is rough out there for houses, man. They are building houses insanely fast. It's like I just look out and there was this field with nothing there, and then the next week there's like 5 houses. I'm like, where the hell did that come from? It's like the old days in the 80s where you had a blockbuster store would just appear out of nowhere. Like you'd be on a corner and there was nothing there, and like you drive across there the next week there's a Blockbuster. It's like, what is that, an inflatable building or something? Like, where did that even come from? All right. You don't want a Walmart. See, Samantha wants a Macy's relationship or a Neiman Marcus relationship, not a Walmart one. No Walmarts. Okay. The family wants it. We have high competition. It's hot out there. It's going, houses are going like hotcakes. Is that still a saying? Houses are going pretty quick. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Ace of Swords, you're going to get an answer pretty quick. I don't think this is like something super secret. You're going to get an answer to this pretty quick. Now, Eight of Wands, Ace of Coins, I think you're getting it. I do. Okay, why? Because Eight of Wands is a movement card. You're making a movement on this. You're making an offer. You're getting it done. We're getting money exchange. Ace of Coins, you're getting that money poured out. You're making the movement. You're getting the money poured out. Sunflower, I think for your donation, I have no idea what Helen's question is. Is reading donation only receive a message? Helen, let me know what your question is. Streamlabs, do you keep a list and can you fit me in? Streamlabs is a bot. Streamlabs is not a person. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, the Ace of Coins. I think you're going to make it. I think you're going to make the grade. You have movement. You have a money exchanging hands. You have information. You have people calling you, letting you know some information. And you have the Nine of Coins, the sort of this, the ending, the good ending of a finance. So there you go. I think, yes, that is looking good. In fact, that's a beautiful reading. That is just a gorgeous reading. I really like that reading. Even though it was short, it was still good. All right, love reading for the holidays. Sabrina, we're getting back to Sabrina, getting Sabrina some love, seeing how that is going to go. All right. Sabrina, we need to know Helen's question. Helen, let me know what your question. Find out what is going on with you. Love reading for the holidays. Sabrina wants somebody to snuggle with on Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Sabrina wants that. I don't want to use the stinky tarot. Everybody wants a stinky tarot, but Sabrina's going to be mad. I'm going to use the tarot, and then Sabrina's going to be like, wait a minute, that's a stinky tarot? Why did he use that on my reading? No, we're going to save that for sunflower. Just kidding. All right, let's find out about that. Let's get a love reading. Let's get a love reading. All right, Helen wants to know, how does a Gemini feel about me? How does that Gemini feel about you? We're going to find out here shortly. Well, not shortly. We're backed up like a toilet today, so it's going to be a little bit. By the way, in case you are in the queue, I have no idea where I am. We're up here. We're like 5 readings before all of this. So there we go. There's your queue. All right, let's give Sabrina some love. Sabrina needs some love. I mean, everybody in chat. All of these people in chat needing some love. I think 2 of you should just hook up. You know, we got all the people looking for love. I think chat, we could have like a match.com right here in chat tonight. You never know. You never know who could be your soulmate that's sitting in chat watching the Tarot Oracle show. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm a matchmaker or anything. I'm just saying that a lot of people looking for love in chat. I mean, I'm just the negotiator here. All right. Let's see about a love reading. 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. All right. Well, Sabrina, good news. This is a love reading. Bad news. It's looking pretty bad. Looking pretty difficult. We have the 4 of Swords, not only kind of posting sort of a little bit of danger, but a little bit of rest. It's like the holidays maybe isn't the best time to be sort of looking for love on here. We do have the 5 of Cups being a disappointing card as well. We have the 5 of Wands, a little bit of a conflict. I think during the holidays, it's almost like the family has some sort of a conflict, some sort of a drama that sort of sneaks in here. We have kind of a 2 5s looking kind of bad. Then we have the 7 of Swords sort of sneaking out. If you do want some love, if we do have some love and you don't have any, 7 of Swords could possibly mean somebody from your past that you do have potential with. It is sort of has that feel occasionally. If you are kind of in love as well, you could have some sort of relationship problems as we sort of move into the holidays and whatnot. But the 4 of Swords, you know, that little, it's got that gold finger. You know, I'm tied up and I have this laser ray coming in on my chest and all that other stuff. So it does have this feel of just not being the time for love. It feels like a time to focus on other things, sort of figure it out, get other things in priority, get some things cleaned up, get some things fixed, get some things in order, in queue. Yeah, it doesn't look like that love is one of the main priorities for the holidays. You know, I'm sorry, Sabrina. I'm sorry. I wanted to give you good news. I wanted to give you the floating heart. Sabrina, you know I like pressing that button. You know I like that heart button. Come on. Everybody knows I love the heart button. And that's what I wanted to give Sabrina, but it just didn't turn out that way. It just didn't. Health reading for cousin. All right. As with all health readings, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. Anything that I say is just a general guideline, or just a general guideline for what the cards say. So entertainment purposes only. You know the drill. All of you have been here long enough. You know the drill. So do we got any love matches in chat? No. I think everybody's not taking me seriously. So yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there. We'll go with the Hobbit Tarot, by the way, in case you wonder where this is. This is a trimmed Hobbit. You're wondering why it looks so good? Because I trimmed it. I got a little scissor action on this. Did you hear the prominence of the S and scissor? What did I just do there? It sounded like a whistle. It was so loud. All right. Health reading for the cousin. What are we going to do here? Queen of Cups, it doesn't look good as far as health. So they're obviously having some sort of a health issue. The Queen of Cups, it does seem to be one that comes back. It's not one that they have for like a day and then the next day it goes away. You know, it's one of those. The Chariot reversed, it's not going away. They're stuck with it for a bit. So yeah, we really wish we had like an Eight of Wands or a Chariot right side up. It means it's going to go away. It's going to lessen over time. I don't really see that. I just see the Chariot reverse. They're stuck with this situation. Queen of Cups, it is worrisome. I think it affects their life. Epilepsy, yeah, that's really going to affect you. You can't even drive with epilepsy. That's a bummer. The Queen of Cups said it is upsetting. It's disruptive. And that's one of the main things here. Being sick is not too bad because you know that at the other end of that, we're sort of getting better. This is really disruptive, especially epilepsy. You can't drive. You can't do a lot of different things. The Queen of Cups, this is disruptive to their life, and that is going to be one of those things, right? Now, the Six of Coins, it's a journey. It's a journey. They're going to have to take a journey with the medical professionals. They're going to have to go on this journey and find a way that's going to get better. The Fool says it is a journey as well. I don't see it getting any better. I see it. I'm saying that sounds kind of negative, but I'm saying that I don't see any miraculous recovery in here anywhere. I don't see a Ten of Pentacles or anything like that. I just see a journey to try to get better. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a journey. It's not going to be something that's fixed tomorrow. So you do have the Six of Coins. The good news is the Six of Coins is a giving card. You're being handed something. So I think that they're going to get the medical help that they need, which is a big factor for the Six of Coins. I'm getting the help that I need. And the Fool. I'm taking a journey after I get the medical help. I'm taking the medications. I'm taking the journey. I'm taking whatever therapeutics they give me, and I'm going forth and living with it. So there you go. So basically, they're able to adapt to it, and they are in good hands. The Six of Coins is great if you're going to see the doctor, because the doctor is going to provide you with help. They're not going to be stingy about it. They're not going to be anything like that. You're getting provided the help that you need. So there you go. All right, Sunflower weekend. How is it going to go? All right. Boo Boo weekend. All right. Let's see. Roseanne is North, South Node, and Star Sign, the same thing. I've never touched the North and South Node. If you get full into astrology, there's actually like 10 billion different things that you can chart. I don't do all that. Maybe somebody else will know. All right, Wonderland, the tarot in Wonderland. I got the Spacious Tarot out for no reason. For no reason, I got that out. All right. Let's see. Let's get Sunflower a good weekend. Maybe Sunflower will win another 10 grand. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. It's a boo-boo week. Every weekend is a boo-boo weekend. Boo-boo is the place that you want to be on the weekend. I'm just saying, Boo-boo's place is a place you want to be. All right. Unless there's a riot, then that's probably not the best place to be. Okay. Let's see about the weekend. The Ten of Swords. That's a good cutting card. I think it's time to just cut out something this weekend. Let's slice something. Let's cut out something. Let's put a termination to something this weekend. You've been hanging on to it. It's been dragging on. You need to cut bait at this point. You need to do that. Does the Tarot in Wonderland read well? It reads great. So it reads fantastic. It's one of my highest recommended decks in my card combos book. The Ten of Swords, let's cut this out. Let's make sure that you don't drag anything into the weekend that you don't want. You know what I mean? The Magician, it's going to be a pretty easy weekend. Not going to require a lot of skill, not require a lot of energy, not going to really require a lot of that stuff, right? The Magician reverse. King of Swords, you do need to be careful. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. You don't want to fall off that wall. King of Swords says, don't be too demanding of others this weekend. Let it slide. Something happens, let it slide. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Let's sort of move out and move forward with that. Ace of Cups, though. Ace of Cups. I think that you meet somebody nice. I think that you make a new connection this weekend. Meet somebody that's going to be kind of fun, kind of nice, and there you go. All right. There's your weekend read. Weekend read. Now we're on hot, otherwise known as Jocelyn. Jocelyn wants to know, is my spirit guide listening to me? I don't know. Depends on who your spirit guide is. Let's see about that. Spirit guide listening. The Kindle with front light is on sale again. Well, I don't care. I have like 11 e-readers. I don't need another Kindle, that's for sure. Let's use the Dark Mansion Tarot. Get it done. Get her done. Having lunch way down where it's super hot. Wow. It's freezing here in Texas. Okay, let's figure this out. Spirit guide, are they listening to me? Are they listening to Jocelyn? Everybody should be listening to Jocelyn, but let's see if the spirit guide is currently listening to you. Sort of a yes or no question here. Need a little spirit help from the spirit guide. Are we just talking to nobody? Are we talking in the phone and there's nobody on it? Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the Three of Wands. I think the spirit guide sort of processing what you say. I do see them listening. The Three of Wands is a connection card. It does point to celebration. It does point to, I am listening to what you have to say. I understand what you have to say. I want you to feel comfort with what you have to say. Hermit says a lot of the stuff you're unloading on the spirit guide, you should need to be taking care of yourself, though. You need to be taking care of that, some of that yourself. The Hermit says a lot of times we try to unload everything, just sort of unload the baggage, tell them things. We get the spirit guide. We want to know some answers. A lot of times you can solve this yourself, sort of an independent action going here. The Hermit kind of looking at us saying, you know, hot, may be time to reevaluate what you just asked me. Maybe you can just solve it right now. So it says the Hermit. Look to yourself sometimes. Maybe you can guide yourself. You've been in a situation similar. Use your intuition. Figure it out. It's going to be all right. Queen of Cups. They are listening to you. The Queen of Cups is an emotional card. They are listening as well. The Queen of Cups is water in water. They feel that a lot of the messages you're giving lately have been an emotional nature. The Queen of Cups is emotion, they being an emotional nature with that. The Four of Swords, they are processing the information and getting you some answers, The Four of Swords, they're not taking a break anymore. They're up, they're moving, they're getting the answers that you need. The Four of Swords is positive with that. So are they listening? Absolutely. They recognize you are making emotional pleas at some point. Some of the stuff you're offloading, you can take care of yourself. Three of Wands, there is that connection there. There is that connection. So that's all you need in life is a good spirit guide connection. And then everything is going to be all right. Brittany wants to know. Okay, I got Helen is still in queue. And Brittany wants to know romantic read. Should I stay or should I go? We have a tarot throw. Brittany has the first tarot throwdown of the night. Are you ready? Are you ready for the throwdown?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
It is indeed a tarot throwdown. Brittany, on the left side of Brittany's throwdown, on the left side, Brittany, on the left side is stay. It's stay. You got to stay. That's on the left. That's on the left side, Brittany, right here. Are we going to stay? On the right side, Brittany, the right side, Brittany, is go. Prashi, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. You can ask right now, Prashi. I'll put your question in the queue. The queue's kind of long, Prashi. We got like 10 billion more to go. All right. If you want to go, if you want to stay, let's go. Go is looking pretty horrific. Stay is looking, okay, you need to stay. There you go. You need to stay. I mean, that's the bottom line here. World of wonder. The reward from work. The reward from doing things. The emotional satisfaction. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. The Fool. Now, does crap need to change? Does it need to change? Do we need to just put the hammer down, get some change up in here? Absolutely. I don't think you're going to go without it. Blah, you are like 5 away. I told you, everybody's asking where they are in the queue. The queue's long. The queue's long. We're here. And Blah, you are here. Prashi, you are here. But Prashi, I need your question. There you go. We're not ending anytime soon. I'm just saying that we got enough queue that we're going to be here all night. Okay. You're here. Everybody's here. Staying looks better. Brittany, you got to stay. There's no doubt about it. It is. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. Prashi, I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. All right. So let's do that. Should I stay or should I go? I mean, at this point, you got to stay. Go looks terrible. Need I point out the freaking tower down here? Need I point out the controlling mechanism, the little microcosm is a, you know what I'm saying? The little microcosm of control that we're going to have if we go. The go is going to just instigate tons of drama. It's just going to happen. All right. Yeah, Brittany, you got to stay, Brittany. Brittany, things need to change, though. You know that. That's the reason you brought up going. That's the reason you brought up going in the first place. You know that. Come on, Brittany. You need crap to change, and you need to put the hammer down until it does. But staying is your best option. All right. Actually, I have a lot of other stuff to say on that reading, but no time. Start a YouTube channel, do live readings, take distant Egypt. Okay. YouTube versus distance healing course. Sage advice tarot. What is going to be better? Is it going to be the healing course or is it going to be start a YouTube channel? Let's find out by using the spacious tarot. Spacious tarot is going to be there. It's go. Ow. I just bumped my knee into the table. Entertainment purposes only. That is true. How do we know when we can ask a question? Material Girl. We are packed full tonight, but I'm here every single night. Material Girl. Just like the Madonna song, if you want to come back tomorrow, it's going to be a much better opportunity. I don't know. Friday night is busy too. So Saturday night. Sunday night probably be your best option. Oh, I don't know, but we're here every night, Material Girl, every single night for the rest of your life. So if you're ever in the mood, you're like up, you're like, I wonder if that fat man that was on YouTube, I wonder if he's doing readings. That fat man is doing readings every night with the spacious tarot tonight. Okay. YouTube versus a distance healing course. What are we looking at? Hierophant points to the course. Eight of Wands points to the distance course because we have a distance covered by the movement card. Eight of Wands. Two of Cups find the right one for you. And the Four of Wands doing things at home. This is looking good for the distance course. I gotta say, we're looking good with the distance course. You don't sound fat. How do you sound fat? Is there like a sound that fat people make? Okay. Anyway, knocked me off guard. Okay, let's look at this. This is one of the ones I want to spend a lot more time on, but Q. Four of Wands, stay home. We know this. The Four of Wands, stay home. Sage advice tarot, stay home. All right, stay home. Hierophant, it's a big organization. Again, I want to spend so much time on this. The Hierophant, it's a big organization. That could be YouTube, or it could be a course. I'm leaning towards course. Why? What's the determining factor here? The movement cards of the Eight of Wands. You're moving. It's a distance healing course. We want to take some course. We want to get into some organization. That is going to be the organization to get into because, again, the Eight of Wands points to distance. We're moving. It's a distance course. Now, you need to do something where you connect to others emotionally. And I think that you're going to meet some people that is going to be good. That is going to be good. The Two of Cups, you're going to meet some nice people on this course. I'm telling you now, nice people heading your way. Nice people. There we go. There we go. Distance course wins. That Eight of Wands really pushed it over the edge. If the Eight of Wands wouldn't have been there, the Eight of Wands would have been an Ace of Swords or something. You got a totally different answer. That was really on the verge. The reason I want to spend so much more time on that is because it was, okay, this is going to be on my Patreon. I'm going to have an extended reading on why. Anyway, but there's so much stuff in that reading that you could talk for years about why those cards appear and why to make a decision of one or the other, because you're leaning halfway in between both of them through the entire reading. All right, that's going to be a good one. That's a hot one right there. There's a lot of beef tonight. A lot of you are asking amazing questions. These are amazing questions. All right, Cap, visit this week or weekend to see me. All right, a yes or no question. Let's figure that out. Voices don't change, but fingers do. That sounds dirty. Sounds dirty. It has been a hot minute since so you know I used to be fat. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. This is that's a 4XL shirt. That was tight on me. That shirt was tight. That shirt was tight. All right, we're using the Star Tarot. The Star V2. How does a fat voice? I don't know. Does it sound like a walrus or something? What does a fat voice sound like? Did I make walrus noises? Then you go, I don't know. All right, the Star Tarot. Visit this week. Visit this weekend. What is going to happen? Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. We got a yes/no question. We got an option. It could have been a throwdown, but we already did the throwdown. So look at how this warps, man. Look at this freaking warp. Look at how warped this is. All right. Let's see about that. Queen of Swords. Look at that. Look at that. I think it's going to be weekend. Ms. M, I think it's going to be weekend. We got the Ace of Swords. They're going to call you. They're going to say, Ms. M, I think it's going to be this weekend. I mean, this week's looking rough. I got work to do. Ms. M, I got work to do. I got things to do. I can't make that Ace of Cups moment for you this weekend. I can't do it. I want to. I'm busy. Ace of Cups. We could have had something special this week. We could have done some special things this week. Some awesome things this week. We could have done great things this week.
Music to make love to.
But it's going to have to wait till this weekend because Ace of Cups is reversed. Knight of Pentacles. I'm Ms. M, I'm telling you now, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Knight of Pentacles says they're going to call and they're going to say, Ms. M, I am here for you. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere at all. The Knight of Pentacles says, I'm here. Ace of Cups, I can't do it this week though. This weekend, Ace of Swords, I'm communicating. I'm letting the things known. I'm getting it across. I'm letting you be known. I'm letting the information be known. That is what this reading is all about. With this warped, look at how warped that is. Is that right? Is that right? Star Tarot, I love you, Star Tarot, but Jesus with the warp. Let's go with something else. Speaking of warp, let's go with the thinnest tarot cards I've ever seen. No, we have a new record with the new thinner cards, the one we got this week. All right, DYB. Grant checks. We got a throwdown with the DYB. We're not going to do a throwdown, though, because of Q. Throwdown, kinda. It's a throwdown, kinda. All right. We want to know about, wait, come on. We want to know about the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. In case you're wondering what this is, it is the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. ASMR. I'm telling you, a lot of people say they like my voice. If you like my voice, my audiobook is going to be on Etsy this weekend for a very reasonable price of $5.99. You can't get an 8-hour audiobook for $5.99 anywhere else. I'm telling you, when I put it on Audible, they're going to make me charge out the wazoo for it. I would get it from Etsy. It's going to be MP3 files. It's going to have all the MP3 tags you need. You just drop it on your phone and go. You just drop it on your phone. You can listen to me for 8 hours. I'm not sure what kind of weirdo would do that. But if anybody wants to listen to me for 8 hours, you can. You can. All right. Let's see about that. Let's see about that. Why would anyone want to listen to me for 8 hours? I'm not sure, but people show up here all the time, so whatever. This voice wins the game. And I guess so. I guess so. ASMR Thoth book. I mean, that could be it. The Thoth Tarot. It's going to deliver bad news. The Thoth is going to say, bad news is coming. All right. Throwdown, kinda. All right. First or second week of November. What is it looking at? Grant checks. 8 of discs, the Fool, the Tower, and the 10 of wands. We're looking at later. DYB, it's later. This 10 of wands, it's dragging out into later. The Tower, it's dragging out into later. The Fool, it is coming. It is coming. Don't you worry. 8 of discs, they're working on it. Second week. DYB, second week. Roseanne does not like whispering voices. Well, that's good because I'm yelling half the time. There's no whispering on my audiobook. It's me talking in a normal voice. I did create a little audio booth in order to do the book. So there's no background sounds. It sounds better than the stream. It sounds great. I used all the proper inflections. I'm excited in half the audiobook. So it's like fun to listen to, I think. So I put a lot of work into it. I did a lot of work into this book. So I hope everybody likes it. All right. Job offer. Should you take it or not? We're rounding the corner. We got 3 more to go. I have okay, Helen did ask the question. Did Prashi ever post her question? Prashi, let me find out. Prashi, the chat is hopping tonight. We had like 55 viewers at one point. Prashi says, I'm thinking about a question. Okay, we're checking somebody's feelings. All right, Prashi, I got your question. We're doing all right. Okay. In the meantime, let's see about the job offer. Is that going to be a thing or not? Let's use. Oh, we haven't done the divine? Oh, we haven't done a lot of our favorite decks tonight. Tonight is our favorite deck night. You know, that'd be funny if Gregory Scott of the Gregory Scott Tarot comes on tonight. He sees the action-packed chat. He's like, that Tarot Oracle's got it going on. He's a little weird, but he's got it going on. I think that I want to go and do that interview for that Tarot Oracle guy. I think I'm going to write all of the people that I love their decks. And decks, D-E-C-K. I love their decks. And get them interviewed on the channel. That would be cool. Have like people that are doing the tarot, just interview everybody. That would be fun. Okay. Knight of Wands, the King of Coins, Queen of Wands, and the Hermit. You got a lot of people to go through to get to this. That's for sure. The job offer. Hermit, I got to admit, Hermit kind of says no matter where it comes up, no matter how much it stinks up the reading. The Hermit does kind of say no. In general, the Hermit says you're sort of alone. You're not going to be in it. You're not going to be on this thing. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, you have 2 fire things that say you're really tempted to take it for sure. The King of Coins says it does have some money. There is some money there. This basically says you want to do it. They are luring you in. There's some good stuff here. There is some financial stuff here, but they're going to get rid of you really fast. It's almost like that's a fake job. It's almost, I hate to say that. It's almost like it's not, okay, entertainment purposes only. It feels like that the job is not sufficient, or the job is not going to be there long enough, or there's something weird about the job where it just collapses on itself. I'm just telling you how it is. The Hermit just points me to this direction. You get the feel from this weird read. You got a couple of wands like blah, come in here. Blah, come here. Come here. Blah, I need you. Come here. And then you have the King of Coins. Blah, look at this. Blah. Blah, I have a lot of money to offer you. Blah, I'm going to do the money trick and offer you all this money. Blah, come here. And then it collapses. That's what I'm saying. Entertainment purposes only, though. You know, if you need a job, take the job. Screw it. Okay. All right. We're rounding the corner. It has been a packed night. It feels like a Friday night. Usually Fridays are hopping like this. Tonight, it's just out of control. I love it. I love out of control. You know me. I'll go for the rest of the night. Screw it. Kia or hello. I'd like to know what to expect in November. Oh, okay. November. We want a November reading. What is coming? What is expecting? What is coming up? What are we doing? No, let's not do this. Screw this. Let's do this one. I love this one. Everybody loves this one. It is actually my inspiration. This is my inspiration for my new Thoth deck, the Mons Tarot. My Thoth deck will not have monsters. No, don't freak out. Don't get all upset. Don't get all upset. It's not going to have monsters, but it is going to have some cute stuff in it. There you go. Yeah, blah. I really think, man, that you're being lured. You're being lured in. All right. Monsters it is. Monsters it is. What do we got for November? What is coming up? The Magician, the Six of Swords. Look at that. Look at that. We got the King of Cups and the Lovers. It really is all about relationships this November. Hannah, it's about relationships and love this November. You got a lot of this love thing. We got a lot of things going on with all of that. You know, the Lovers. The Lovers says November is about making the love connections, getting it done, getting it stable, getting it feeling where you need it to be. The King of Cups, too. Look at that. The King of Cups says it's about emotional stability, emotional satisfaction. You need to find out where you're at emotionally. You need to figure out where you're at emotionally and where you want to be. I don't think you're where you need to be. I think you know that. You're not where you need to be. You need some tweaks. You need some adjustments to make this happen. And I think November is the time to do it. The King of Cups says, again, we have water. We have more water. We have more water. We got all sorts of sort of this watery feel, this emotional feel within that. Find out where you need to be. Find out where you want to be and make that connection. Make that connection happen, right? Magician says you can do it. Nothing's stopping you. There's nothing in between you and what you need. There's nothing between sort of you and the love that you need. I think you're able to manifest it. I think you're able to get to a point at this time in your life where you're good at manifesting love. You're good at manifesting what you need. It's not an accident. The Magician says you are the master here. You're capable of getting all the floating hearts and all of this other stuff going. Shay Queen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You're able to get it going. This is your time of manifesting what you need and there. Six of Swords says you're going to have what you need. Again, it's a matter of making it happen. You just need to get it and make it happen. Get into the boat of the Six of Swords and get going. That is going to be where it is at. All right. Shay Queen, if it's okay, I'm going to move your reading to first thing tomorrow, if that's okay, Shay. Is that okay, Shay? Move it to first thing tomorrow. We have been going for quite some time at this point. All right. Helen says, how does Gemini feel about me? How does the Gemini feel about me? Thank you, Boo Boo, for hosting, Helen. I certainly appreciate that. Boo Boo is amazing as always. Let's use this one. I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to talk about this in the video. I think certain tarot decks have their season. I think seasons, I think time, I think stuff like that affects tarot decks. I think some tarot decks are seasonal. And I think that the Hermetic is a winter, sort of late fall tarot. I think it's really coming into its power right now. Really do. I really think it's coming into its power right now. Waterfall Tarot, I think that's more of a spring. Waterfall Tarot feels like a springtime tarot where it's really hopping. It's really powerful with that. All right, Helen says I'm here. That's good to know. How does a Gemini feel about me? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Do you know this person already? Have you had something going on with them already, or what exactly is happening with this? It feels like we have a return. We're back to the future. We're back here. Nine of Wands. We've had some maybe issues somewhere. We've had some fallout, maybe a little bit of some drama. Something happened, maybe with a previous relationship, but it sort of feels like that we're sort of getting into this mode where we've had something before, at least maybe not something beefy, but we've had something before. Two of Swords. It is about transparency. Transparency is key here. If it's going to be a little bit under the table, if it's going to be kind of weird, I don't think that's going to work. Transparency is key here. If we're going to move forward, we're going to get it done. Ace of Wands says we don't want to do anything right now. Where Ace of Wands is reversed. We want to stall. We want to get it. We want to get it to where we feel more comfortable with it later. Ace of Wands has that stall, that let's wait, let's not do anything right now feel to it. So it doesn't feel like that they want to sort of move forward with anything at the moment. And that's why I say is there's something else going on. The Knight of Wands is an odd man out. What's happening with my focus? There we go. The Knight of Wands is the odd man out since we're focusing. The Knight of Wands says the Lord of great strength. In other words, we've been injured. We're back. We're trying to return. We're trying to get something normalized. Two of Pentacles. At the end of the day, I just don't see them like coming forward. I don't see them being like super interested. It feels like it's just sort of in between. It just doesn't look like something that has a lot of possibilities at the moment. I'm not saying it never has any possibilities. It just doesn't have any right now, or it doesn't have much of a good feel right now. All right. You waited like 100 hours for that reading. You just took the Hermetic out yesterday. Violet Lotus, does it feel like the Hermetic is coming into its blossoming at this point? Let me know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. All right. Okay, so A's feelings yesterday, fight with me. He felt something that I said to him. We had a fight. What are his feelings? Are we going to recover from it? Is that a thing? And Shay, I will do your reading first thing tomorrow. First thing right out of the bat tomorrow. We are getting on to that. My voice is kind of going out at this point. All right. Let's see. We got the Wildwood Tarot for the last reading of the night. I really feel like that Hermetic, it's blossoming now. It's coming into its own. It's like the film Clueless, you know, where she feels like she's coming into her prime. I guess suits this weather. It does. It suits this weather. Oh, my voice is going out. Okay. Let's see here. What are we doing? We had a fight. Ace of Bows, the Blasted Oak, the Three of Vessels. Well, I mean, the fight was necessary. It's not like the fight was optional. The fight was necessary. Prashi, the fight was necessary. You needed it. You needed it. Sometimes fights let you express things that otherwise you wouldn't say. You're emotional. You're in the heat of the moment. You need to express something. It's been not expressed before. You need to do it. That's what the fight was about. The three of it, a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions going around. Fights cause problems. Fights cause you to be separated a little bit, feel a little bit bad. You see that. Look at the depressed little girl there. We see that. The fight caused us to be a little bit down. It did, a little bit down. That's natural. That's natural. Ace of Bows, you opened the door to something that you needed to talk about. And that's the important part. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Bows. It says we open the door, we're able to get that. The spark of life has hit. We have rounded the corner. We've rounded the corner. There you go. And the Blasted One says that make sure and don't use this vessel of fighting constantly, or you will end up in just a terminal situation. because you need the communication. Rachel, thank you for joining the family. I appreciate you. All right. The blasted one says, don't make this a habit. This is not a normal communication mode. You got yourself out. You got everything out. Let it stew, let it sit, let them concentrate and think about it and get on it, and it'll work out in the long run. So they don't appreciate the fight, but you needed it. And you are part of this relationship. And if you need it, let it out. Be honest with them. So there you go. All right. See, we're not talking. That's good that you're not talking. You got to let it simmer. You got to let everybody think about what they discussed and get it in there. IT guy, thank you for joining the family as well. All right, my voice is literally going out, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I will see you tomorrow night. Have a fantastic weekend.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold